What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to Maverick Postgame. We've got another full show for you today as Mesa softball obtains yet another RMAC title.
And baseball went head-to-head against Colorado Christian.
Plus, a tough competition from our men's lacrosse team.
And women's lacrosse celebrated Senior Day.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Jackson Moore.
Let's get into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everybody, once again, I am Jackson Moore.
And I am Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. The Colorado Mesa softball team claimed their 6th consecutive RMAC title after having 2 Mercy Rule victories over Chadron State College this past Saturday. The Mavs hit 9 doubles and 5 home runs throughout the doubleheader, while Paige Adair and Shay Mauser both pitched 5-inning shutouts in their senior day starts as the Mavericks closed out the regular season with a weekend and a series sweep. In Game 1, the Mavericks hit 7 doubles and 3 home runs to rout the Eagles in the 3rd game of the home series. The Mavs scored 2 runs in the 2nd inning on Wedman's clutch 2-run double before adding 4 in the 3rd. The Mavs then scored 10 runs on 12 fourth-inning hits to finish the contest 19 for 31 as a team at the plate. 13 different Mavericks recorded hits as Ellie Smith went 3 for 3 with a home run. Freshman Maya Arrieta and pinch hitter Ava Fugate also homered. Meanwhile, Adair needed just 78 pitches to record a 4-hit shutout. She also fanned 5 Eagles without giving up a walk. Christensen and Sarah Jorison also had 2 doubles, while Ileana Mendoza, Wedman, and pinch hitter Riley Crouch added 2 baggers as well. The 7 doubles are tied for second most in CMU single game history. The team's 19 hits were also a season high and equal to 9th most for the single game in program history. Both teams had gone down quietly in the 1st inning. The Eagles then put 2 runners on with just 1 out in the top of the 2nd before Adair recorded a strikeout. Chloe Brown then singled to right, but Wedman delivered a laser to the plate to gun down pinch runner Ramsey Deming for what would have been the Eagles' go-ahead run. Minutes later, Wedman then hit a 2-gun gapper to left center as the Mavericks took the early lead in the bottom of the 2nd. They then increased that lead to 6-0 after 3 as Christensen hit an RBI double before Smith hit a solo homer. Jorison and Mendoza then doubled to exchange spots on the bases later in the inning. Things then spiraled from there as the Mavericks put up their highest single-inning score of this season with 10 runs on a dozen hits from 11 different players in the 4th. As a team, the Mavericks once again dominated in the statistics, crushing the Eagles in the number of RBIs, home runs, stolen bases, and hits. The Eagles did manage to gain a few hits, but nothing compared to the Mavs. The Eagles also had 2 errors to the Mavs 0, along with more strikeouts.
The Colorado Mesa baseball team also dropped the final game of the 4-game series to Colorado Christian on Sunday by a score of 8-5. Caleb Farmer put the Mavericks up early in the game as he belted a 3-home run to put the Mavericks up 3-0 after the 1st inning. Colorado Christian got 1 back in the bottom of the 4th inning before Farmer hit his 2nd home run of the game to make it 4-1. It was a home run number 21 of the season for the senior. The Cougars ended up plating 5 in the bottom half of the 6th inning to take a 6-4 lead. The Mavericks scratched across one of the top of the 7th inning on the bases loaded, walked by Hayden McGeary. Colorado Christian got 2 insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to make it 8-5. And the Mavericks could not get anything going at the top of the half of the 9th. Farmer then finished with a game 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 home runs and 4 runs driven in, while John Carr went 3 for 4 with 1 run scored. Josh Danlew took the loss in relief of Gage Edwards, who had a great start. Edwards also allowed 1 run on 5 hits, walked 3, and struck out 7 in 5 of the work. As a team, the Mavericks had more home runs and stolen bases than Colorado Christian, but they weren't as successful in the other stats. Colorado Christian ended up with more hits and RBIs. Colorado Mesa falls 32-12 on the season and will have 1 game lead in the RMAC standings.
As many victories as we celebrate, we still have some losses along the way. The Colorado Mesa men's lacrosse team fell short out of an RMAC title after the Westminster College Griffins snapped the Mavs' nearly 3-year-old 12-game conference regular season winning streak by a 13-10 loss this past Saturday. Saturday's defeat also snapped the game's 7-game overall winning streak from this season and cost them a chance at hosting the upcoming RMAC tournament. In Saturday's contest, though they had an unfortunate loss, the Mavs were credited for 24 of the 27 face-off wins and outshot the Griffins 53-40. The Griffins used a 6-0 run to take a 7-2 lead with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. The hosts then scored the first 4 goals of the third quarter to build a 12-4 lead before the Mavs rallied with 5 straight goals, including 3 in a span of just 49 seconds with over 11 minutes left. However, the Griffins scored a goal with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to reinstitute a 4-goal cushion. Hunter Combe then scored in the final minute to complete the scoring before substitution goalkeeper Jacob Miller made a sacrifice in the waning seconds to assure his team the ability to stay home for the RMAC tournament.
The CMU women's lacrosse team celebrated Senior Day last Saturday, but fell short to the Regis Rangers in the final RMAC regular season game. It was a battle for the first period for the Mavericks, as there were a total of 9 goals, with Regis having a 5-4 goal advantage to conclude the beginning 15 minutes. Melanie Evans received the first goal of the game less than 2 minutes in. Brianna Anderson shortly after got herself 2 goals in the period, within 1 goal being an assist from Evans. The last time the Mavericks led the game was with 7:30 remaining in the first period, but they did not make it easy for the Rangers. The Mavericks caused 18 turnovers and had a 14-10 edge on draw controls. Ashton Whittle had a 2-goal game that came in the second and third period, but was a constant threat around the goal. Kylie Davis, Reagan Wentz, and Taylor Jakeman also got 1 goal apiece. Shannon Murphy and Lula Mitchell split time to record 30 minutes each, with Murphy having 1 save and Mitchell getting 7 saves and only allowed 5 goals.
Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Micah Jenrette. Micah won her 4th consecutive RMAC multi-event title as she led a strong 23-team point haul in the heptathlon to lead the Lady Mavs into 2nd place in the team standings after 2 of the 3 days at the RMAC Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Congratulations, Micah, for your outstanding performance. You are Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on how amazing overall our teams have performed this last season. It's absolutely insane how our softball team brought home another RMAC title, and other teams were so close to bringing home many more. Even though we are wrapping things up with some losses, the teams all still performed really well.
Hey, of course, yes it is. Unfortunately, we are wrapping up with the losses, but it really doesn't reflect how well our sports have been in the past, honestly. Like, we had many individuals achieving many personal titles and records, as well as the teams. We had so many good things to share, and it's safe to say that I'm proud to have the opportunity to follow these sports through their seasons.
That is a very good point. This has been such a great season, and I can't wait to continue sharing more successes that our sports will have in store for us next season. Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Jackson Moore.
Be sure to go check out our channel, 62.2, for more games and updates. We'll catch you next season for all new recap-packed episodes of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs, study hard, go to a game or two, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.